This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're at the weigh-in here for Chisora and White, or White and Chisora, shall I say. I'm joined by Darren Barker. How are you, son?
Very well. This is strange, this, using the mic. Do you want me to hold this?
No, let me hold it.
I've never done this before, the whole microphone thing.
What, with me, you mean?
You, yeah, strange, this. Don't you think it's strange, though? With the mic?
Yeah, little new thing. We're little starting out, you know. Yeah, all right, okay. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. Moving into 2019, yeah, with a mic, yeah. Darren, thoughts on the fight? How do you see it going? Who do you see winning? What do you see happening?
I think it's going to be another good fight. I think White wins. I think he's improved in the last 2 years. I think the wins against Brown and Parker were impressive. Yeah, and I think White. Yeah, I think White. I think it'll be points. I think Chisora will hear the final bell. But, yeah, I think White on points.
Do you ever say anything controversial? I've never heard you say anything out there.
What? Just the last time I said something controversial.
Yeah, you announced your comeback.
There's comeback rumours, flipping it. No. What do you want me to say? I think White wins. Yeah. I don't think there's going to be any ag. I don't think there's going to be anything untoward. Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? There's not going to be any ag? What do you mean at the weigh-in?
Yeah, yeah. I think they both respect each other too much for there to be any argy-bargy. Do you not agree?
I don't know, because nothing's happened this week, which is always a danger that something always still could happen.
Possibly, yeah, that sometimes is the case. But I wouldn't look at the build-up and think, oh, it's been a bit tame and think the fight won't deliver. I think tomorrow night it's going to go off. The bell's going to go. And though I think White's improved, I do think he's so proud that if he gets caught with a shot or say he hears a boo or something like that, he's just going to bite down his gum shield and have it. And I think the fight, it will struggle to live up to the first fight, but I think it's going to be close.
I've asked this question to a few people. Do you think that in the back of their minds, both Derek and Dylan have got kind of one thought on Anthony Joshua, that April the 13th date?
Possibly. And that is a danger as well, because if you overlook the opponent in front of you, things can happen. But it'd be very hard not to. If I'm deadly honest, I think if White wins, if the Wilder fight can't happen, he'll be the favourite for that April 13th. But I think if Chisora was to win us tomorrow night, it would be harder to sell that. Do you think? Like for me, I think
there's the argument I had. If he was to knock Dylan White out, like in spectacular fashion, surely it's a good call then.
Yeah. I mean, it does depend on the fashion of victory, but let's be honest, and I guess Derek will say it himself. He didn't look great against Takam, did he? Do you know what I mean? It was a sensational finish, but he didn't look amazing. I just think the AJ Chisora fight is a tough one to sell. But yeah, I'm still hoping that Wilder comes over. I think if I was Fury, I would probably step aside anyway, let that fight happen, because the winner of Wilder AJ is huge. You know, for him, that fight's massive. So, that was another thing. If you had to do your top 5 heavyweights, who would they be?
What, in order?
So I went AJ, Fury, Wilder, White, Ortiz. They were my 5. And I struggled with 5 because I thought Povetkin,
Chisora.
Could you have 5 in the world?
Well, I'm saying this might change after the weekend. That's what I'm saying. It might change in 2 days' time.
Yeah, possibly. I think there's a big gap at the minute between the top 3 and then 4. Than you. I mean, like after the 3, there is a big gap. Still a great division, but I think there is a gap. But let us know your top 5. Who are your top 5 heavyweights?
I want to know my top 5 middleweights of all time.
I'm obviously number 1.
Do you want to hear them? If I did a top 15, you'd be in there.
Top 15? At 15?
You're my favourite middleweight.
I'll take 15. I'll take it.
What was I going to ask you? So the last...
No.
Let's just talk about this and put it to bed. So obviously you would have discussed with Eddie Hearn away from the cameras, etc., etc. What was kind of the reality conversation to this, Darren? Be honest.
Pretty much, could it happen? If he would have said yes, look, I wouldn't. Honestly, I never would have taken the fight. I wouldn't have. Having that little bit of buzz and talk was exciting, but being realistic, it wouldn't. I wouldn't have fought. My family would disown me. My dad, my granddad, my wife were really unhappy at the thought of it. But look, it was just having that little bit of buzz again. I'm so competitive, nothing fulfills that competitive sort of nature that I've got, like winning a boxing match. That, for me, was the best feeling ever. And to have the potential of that happening, being able to achieve that again, was exciting. But no, it was just talk. And Eddie, to be honest, Eddie just looked at me. It's like he pretty much said, "Shut up, stop talking about it. Shut up." So
It must have crossed his mind.
what happened? No.
You're blaming me now, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. Because we was on the train up to Manchester, Bellew-Usyk, and you said, "Can you just say something controversial?"
I didn't say that at all. I said it. No.
And hold on, and there was a woman on the train. Do you remember giving a stick?
Correct.
Blah blah blah. And then somehow the conversation come up. Who would you fight if you had to? And I said Martinez. And then you stuck the camera in my face at Bellew-Usyk and said, "Who's this? You're coming out of retirement." Blah blah. And it all went nuts.
I've lost a lot of respect for you. If you're gonna come up with outlandish statements like "I'm coming back," right? At least fucking stick to it, Barker.
But I never said I was coming back.
You did. There's videos on there that said you'd come back.
No, you said, right, you did the I'm Eddie Hearn, the phone rings. Eddie, Darren, it's Eddie. I've got the
What kind of phone is that, by the way?
the old phone, 3210. Dad, we got the Martinez fight, Wembley. Do you want it? I did say yes, but I wouldn't have suggested. I would have had to, think about it. But
Well, listen, if I caused any kind of grief or aggravation towards your family, your wife, and your loved ones, then I apologise. But you did that.
maybe I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm backtracking now. You and your stupid camera. It's good though, isn't it? I'm surprised I don't do boxing at the Business Design Centre.
Could do.
Show it, couldn't I? Martinez back.
Yeah. All right, Darren, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. I'll let you get on with your paid work over there, and we'll catch up with you over the weekend.
Nice one. Cheers.